Hey friends, Jeff Fritz here, and welcome back to another interview as part of .NET Conf 2019. I'm joined by Glenn Watson from the ReactUI team. Hey, how's it going there, Glenn?
Pretty well. How about yourself?
Oh my gosh, I am really enjoying this event. And I understand there's some really cool things coming up with ReactiveUI as part of .NET Core 3. What's the latest that's happening?
So we've done a few things on Reactive UI now. We've introduced both WPF and WIMS form support as part of .NET Core 3. That's been a big initiative of the .NET Core team. So we've adapted that very early on, had a lot of people testing it. So we're pretty confident that works pretty well. And recently we added Blazor support, so you can use Reactive UI as your MVVM framework. We've got about 3 users using that at the moment in both the client and the server mode. So we have the WASM support as well.
Oh, that's awesome. And when you work with .NET Core 3 and specifically, let's focus on Blazor for a second. How has your experience been in the performance and the interactions with the client?
It's been pretty fluid and easy, both on the client and server side. I guess the client side is still a bit lagging. So that's probably why they put a lot more effort in the server side components. And that's where we put a lot more of our efforts into early on. We made a bunch of samples, put them up. We're just finding users are kind of gravitating a little bit towards it because they want that desktop feel without the web, interaction problems. So having that signal background, automatically updating your view for you based on your property changes, and working as you would in the desktop environment has been really great for our users.
Now, speaking of the desktop environment, I love hearing that you've got support for the new WinForms and WPF frameworks that come with .NET Core 3. How did you find working with those frameworks in the new .NET Core framework?
Well, the big change we found was the new project format. You can use the .NET Core project format, which is 100% better than the previous formats. But it was actually pretty seamless. Like, to adapt an application, that was probably the biggest change, is just changing your old project to the new project format. And because the way they've structured it, it just seamlessly works most of the time. Like, we haven't had any users complain about lack of compatibility or any of those problems. Most of the framework with the WPF and WinForms components are there. So we've found it pretty good.
Fantastic. Do you feel like the performance is better with .NET Core 3 compared to where we were with .NET Framework?
It seems to be, and plus there's a lot more API that you can work with, right? There's a lot of updates, and just the updated API is great.
That's terrific. Now, if folks want to get started, if they want to try out ReactiveUI, where can they go to find out more?
So they would go to the reactiveui.net website. We've also got a samples repository on github.com/reactiveui/reactiveui.samples. There's the Blazor sample in there. There's a WPF and a WinForms.NET Core 3 sample that they can get up and running. We've also got documentation available on the ReactiveUI website, so you can go there and have a full guide on how to get up and running.
Oh, that's great. And for you out there watching, make sure you click through, check out all those great things that are happening with ReactiveUI. It's a bold new world with new features for .NET Core 3. Glenn, thanks so much for joining us. I really appreciate it.
No problems. Thank you very much.
All right, and I hope everybody out there has a great rest of your .NET Conf 2019.